If I had to describe psychology in 3 words, I would say applicable, interesting, and impactful. Psychology is the scientific study of how people think, feel, and behave. And it's actually a really broad science. So it's much more than just clinical psychology, which many people think of, which is how we diagnose and treat mental health issues. It's also social and personality psychology, which is all about how we're individual and different from others, but also what we share with others and how that influences how we behave. As well as cognitive psychology, how we think, process information, and neuropsychology, all about the architecture of the brain and how we use that to navigate our world. And developmental psychology, which is really all about how people learn and grow and change across the lifespan. Students can study psychology through a Bachelor of Biomedicine, a Bachelor of Science, and a Bachelor of Arts, but whichever area they choose to focus on or come to psychology from, they can really choose to tailor their experiences in their Bachelor and their breadth subjects to ensure that they're getting a really wide-ranging education. The level of education that students get at the University of Melbourne is second to none in Australia. And as you might expect, we have really world-class teachers and researchers that students can learn from here who study really important and consequential topics. How do we solve depression, anxiety, loneliness? How do we use technology and big data and smartphones to bring people closer together rather than polarizing them and dividing people more than we already are? And so we really have access to a range of great minds who are interested in sharing those and other pieces of information about psychological science. The Melbourne curriculum is really unique in Australia. So it offers students the opportunity to be very interdisciplinary in their approach to what they're interested in studying. It offers an array of opportunities for students to work within a particular bachelor area, do core subjects within the major that they're interested in, but then also take electives from other related subjects and breadth subjects from completely different areas. Students from the get-go really develop a cohort experience and get to know other students who are studying the same things as them and are interested in the same things as them. And that's really what we try to focus on in building our tutorial and practical classes. Lots of opportunity to get to know fellow students and build a sense of community. What I think students are often surprised by when they go through the degree is how much they really enjoy and appreciate the research methods and statistics component of psychology. Because we're a science, we really focus on the scientific method and on how to rigorously analyse data to support or refute conclusions that we might want to draw. And our research methods courses really offer students the tools to understand what statistics is as a field and how to apply it to their everyday lives so that they become statistically literate and critical thinkers operating in the world. So statistics really gives people the tools to make a meaningful difference in the world. What students really seem to respond to in studying psychology in particular is how flexible and applicable it is to a really broad range of experiences that we all have. So psychology doesn't just teach you content area and knowledge about the areas of psychology that you'll be studying. It really teaches you how to think and how to think critically and how to solve problems that you might not have encountered yet. Psychology is a really excellent base degree for anyone who's interested in working with people and understanding how to operate in a broader social context effectively. That means that our students are really employable straight out of an undergraduate degree in areas like marketing and communication, data science and think tanks, policy analysts, consultants. Then there are opportunities that students can pursue if they want to go on and continue with postgraduate study. For example, they could do a master's program to become a registered psychologist, or to become a counsellor or operating in related health provision fields. Or if they're interested in research and passionate, they could consider pursuing a PhD and moving into an academic sphere. So there's really no limit to the types of careers that someone could pursue.